Hello everybody, it's Diane here surrounded by stuff. And I don't know if you'll see a gap in my videos, but I haven't made one in quite a long time. I just keep making stuff that isn't film worthy. What can I say? And I don't know if this is either. Because I've made postage stamps on this channel many times before. I've already done a lot of that prep work because of that. But I'm up to stamping them. So let me take you up to where I am. As you probably read, these are all napkin images. Isn't that cute? I didn't even remember I had this one. This one I remembered. I don't use napkins much because, for one thing, they're very delicate and they tear and they're a little frustrating for some of us. And I don't use Mod Podge to put them down because whatever it is, my climate or whatever, it's always sticky. So I would have to spray it, and I would rather not do that because spray smells. So I use just a glue stick. And on little images, it works really well, except you have to be really careful and have a light hand when you do your glue stick or they tear. But I didn't actually lose any, so that's okay. So I adhered all these to, it's printer paper, but it's heavier, as you can tell. I had cutoffs, so that's why I use that. You can certainly just put them on paper. I mean, regular stamps are very thin, right? And then I cut them out with a pinking edge craft scissors I have. I've mentioned this before. They do make a postal edge. It's a little more rounded, but I don't have that, so this is okay. So what I do then on these, oh, I drew a black line around some of them. Okay. Then what I do is I stamp definitely numbers, sometimes a couple letters to look like, real postage stamps. You don't have to do that. But that's what I'm doing right now. Aren't these cute? That's so cute. I mean, that looks like a real stamp design, don't you think? And because a lot of these are Christmas related, I thought would it be kind of clever to print, or stamp, I should say, like D for December or CH for Christmas or something like that. So that's where we're going. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I don't want a D on anything else. And in case you do this and you get one of your stamps letters real crooked or something, don't despair, because if you are going to postmark across too in some way, you can probably cover that up. These floral things, those were on that napkin too, with all the little critters. Okay, I think that's it for D. Let's grab a C. And I do have a set of smaller stamps too. If some of these don't have a lot of room for something larger, that's good. Like that one is pretty tight. These have color marker borders, if you can see. And this one, I did this one first. I don't like it. You can say I don't like it either. That's okay. I don't like it with the dots around. So I did a second one. But I'll use that on something someday. So isn't this thrilling? Now, it was every time I was doing a project lately, it's like I made a bunch of matchboxes just to have on hand as little gift boxes. And to be honest, just to use up some paper. I might give them to my thrift store, some of them. But I just did that not too long ago. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a bunch of these out and I didn't have time to put them back in order, so they're all out of order. But anyway, so I didn't want to film that. Those fabric notebook covers I made, there were, what's to show with that? I didn't show that. So, yeah. So anyway, it was funny when I had this idea to do the stamp. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll make a video with that. And as I'm doing all this stuff, I'm thinking, well, what's to show with that? I don't know. It seems like for me, when I make these videos, you know, with the smaller case there, lowercase, after a while, it's like I start sort of, I don't know, I don't know if I want to say doubting myself, but you start thinking, well, I don't know what to film, I don't know what to show, I don't know what anyone wants to see, and you kind of get in a tizzy of you don't know what to do, and I hadn't made a video for a long time, as I said, so I was in a panic. You gotta make a video. All right, anyway, I guess it doesn't matter from here. Let's just take something random. All right, these. Yeah, those are kind of tight there. What's something good to use? I don't know, Diane, because these are all out of order. And this one, that's supposed to be a gray border, and it's because of this paper. For whatever weird reason, they came out, these colors came out darker, more saturated than what they look like on the, I had a little test paper that was different type of paper. So, oh well, that's okay. All right, we still need something smaller. Well, maybe I'll just put numbers on those. So that's kind of tight. Okay. Now this is the only set that has small numbers, and then I have my number stamp. We call it. Well, there's 27 right on there. Let's just put that on something. All right, that one is done. 27 on anything else? How about this one? Maybe this one. Okay, let's change the number to whatever this is, 16. Oh, we should do like 25, shouldn't we? 24 and 25? Okay. Good thinking, Diane. Thank you. Well, see, that one didn't take very well. But that's okay. I'll just cover it up when I do the postmarks. Same with that one. Well, it's hard to tell where I'm stamping. Okay. Those could maybe take bigger. This one needs smaller. This one definitely needs smaller. Maybe that one I'll just do, say 5. Okay. Same with that. Those are pretty tight too. So what do you do with faux postage stamps? I don't know. put them in a baggie and put them in my stash. No, I do. I have used them as sort of like ephemera on cards and journal cards and that kind of stuff. I have just, stuck one in my journal or whatever because it's so cute. And yeah, DA8, what does that mean? I don't know. You don't have to make any sense. They could be foreign. I have made them too where I put like my initials on them. If you want to, or make up a country, that's kind of fun. That, I will say, if you want to actually make up a country name, you probably have to write it, or if you have a printer, print out something very small. You're never going to stamp, you know, Fredonia or something across that. Okay, those are set, right? Okay, this was a different napkin, as you may imagine, that I have a couple and I like never use them. And I thought, well, hearts, that's not really me, but I think these look actually pretty cool. But I thought, why don't we write love across? That might be kind of cool. I did border these with just a black pen too. I'm telling you, you're never going to get love across on those two. Yeah, I know. Do you know what I'm thinking? Now, if you're my age, you know what I'm thinking. Okay, very good. The other one should take the proper spelling. So yeah, look at your napkins and see if they have any little images you could make postage stamps out of. It's pretty fun. Assuming you don't tear them when you're gluing them down. And if are new to this and like, well, where do you get those? Most of mine I bought on either Etsy or eBay. I don't go to these cool shops that have these cool napkins. That's it, Diane. But you can find sellers that usually they do sell, like you have to buy two or three of them at once. I'd rather just buy one, but that's the way it goes. Which is why I have a couple of these. Okay. Oh, I didn't do numbers on that. Oh, sorry, I brushed the camera. I'm out of practice with the filming. What can I say? Well, what about 14, like February 14th? Okay, and I am not going to put another letter on there because I don't want to confuse with the spelling. Okay, so now we're up to postmarks. I do have a bunch of postmark stamps. I know not everybody does. They do make life easier though. But if you don't have these, you can just draw lines. You can just draw straight lines as like a cancellation. You can try to make, concentric wavy lines like one of these. You don't have to postmark at all. You can draw around to make something like that. Draw around a dime or a nickel. And, you can kind of write in. I did that before I had these. You can write in, a city or whatever. It's not as cool as these, I admit it. But, if you don't have this stuff, it's okay. You can still do it. And like I said, you don't have to postmark at all. But I do think it makes them look more real. Okay. All right. Let's see. You know, I suppose too, if you wanted to get elaborate, some of those postmarks around Christmas, they'll have, you know, Merry Christmas and Santa in a sleigh or something, which actually I don't like because it usually ruins the stamp. But if you have little Christmas type stamps, you know, little images, that might be kind of cute to put on there. It might sort of look like that. Think about it. And if you love your image and don't want to look, that's so cute, then don't obscure it with a postmark. Diane said it's okay. Well, that one. Let's do something little. This one, considering I don't like it, but let's just put something over the whole thing. Okay. Now this one had a not so great stamp of a number, so we'll just go right over it. That one. Okay, that's better. Well, and is anybody saying, well, yeah, Diane, this is, you know, not much of a video either. I know, but I felt like I had to make one. Besides, we have a part 2 coming up, so don't worry. Hang on there. Or hang in there. Something like that. Hang on or hang in there. Yeah, I've got a lot more, don't I? Well, okay, I'll talk about the next part 2. It's all images off those same napkins I just showed, but I'm going to make little note tags, note gift enclosures. See, I can't talk and work at the same time. Like Christmas gift tags, but they open. And those are not glued down at all because I'm not sure if I might want to run washi or something under an image. So we get to play with that. So there's another video that shouldn't be made, right? What do you think this critter is? Is it a hamster maybe? I was a little at a loss for that one. Well, let's see, those two. Is that it? Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Alright, let's take a minute. Let's put another one here. Like a circle. Yeah, this is one I missed and didn't mark which way it goes. No, that's my dog. Yeah, we're all wound up again. Well, that's another reason. I don't know what. I've been in such a noise pattern lately when I make videos. Although, nice. The windows are shut now, so at least I shouldn't be getting outside noise, just inside noise. And I have plenty of that, believe me. Okay. I think we're done with the postage stamps. Let's look quick. Aren't these kind of cute? And I admit they're very cute because of the original art. Whoops. Good, Diane. If you don't have napkins, as you know, I've done this with magazine images and scrapbook paper images, so you don't have to have cool napkins. That one's alive. All right, here's a bunch. Isn't that cute? Okay, and then here's the other bunch. That one's cute. These heart ones turned out good. I'm glad I decided to use them. Okay, using some napkins finally. I'm going to take a break and clear this stuff out, and then we'll come back and do those. Okay, hang on. Okay, good morning, folks. It's a new morning, a new day. As you can see, I did a lot of work without you because I tried 3 times to make a video, and 3 times I was interrupted by noise. I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys, seriously. But anyway, I wasn't going to just waste all that craft time, so I did most of them without you. I'll explain as I go. There's 2 left here. A cute little chipmunk. As you can see, hopefully, they're sort of plain. I think the design sort of dictates that. Plus, in case you don't know, these napkins end up being sort of transparent when you glue them down. So you can't really put anything under them or it'll show through. Yeah, I'm not awake yet. I'm going to have to stop this video because I can't be coherent yet. As an example, see this one, you can see the washi tape through there a little bit. So you have to watch that. And like I said, I just think the design sort of dictates that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to glue that down, and I think I'm just going to punch some stars, like on this one. And I will reiterate, you have to be really careful when you're gluing. Oh, this one's about out. And I'm sure you know the little cartridge thing tends to fall out, and I didn't want it falling out on one of these. I did ruin one. It was the rabbit. I had to redo that one, which I guess for this many, that's not too bad. And then I did pretty well, but they're a little hard to get down straight or exactly where you want them. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. I was thinking of punching on the stamping. Wake up, Diane. Stamping to and from, possibly on the inside of some. I will do that off camera too, because that's a big bore to watch. I might punch a hole and string some of these. Alright, there's supposed to be 4 stars. I only see 3. Maybe I'll just use 3. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, that's it. There wasn't a whole lot to show anyway. I mean, you missed some decision making there, obviously, and oh well, such is the life of Diane, I guess. This one, and I hope you notice, it's actually a tag. It's not one of these folded over. But I thought the size of this one was just too big to make one of those. Yeah, speaking of tricky, not too bad. I don't have a Christmas washi that would look good, do I? Well, this is on my computer monitor. It's gold foiled. That wouldn't be too bad. Uh, well, there's this one. Mm, I don't think I want it going all the way across. It's sort of wide. That doesn't match. No. All right. Well, okay, what if I put this gold on the end here? Oh, wait a minute. What about this one? See, you didn't miss much anyway. I also kept brushing the camera, which I think I'm doing again. I'm sorry. Uh, okay, why not? I'll do that. Put him back. Or her. Yeah, in case you don't make videos, or if you do make videos and you live in a nice quiet house in a nice quiet neighborhood, it is very frustrating to start a video and you're talking, and then one of your dogs starts barking and doesn't stop, and you have to stop the video, and it really is aggravating. You start questioning if it's worth it. Because you're kind of adding stress to your craft or art time, which is not too cool. Fuzz stuck on there. That's not too cool either. Okay. And I'd also give you a little warning tip here. If you have something like that's how I ruined the rabbit. I was, trying it, goofing, like, okay, so I had this gray ribbon down and I laid the rabbit down and then I decided I wanted the red. Like, okay, so then I pull it up to glue it, except there had been glue on the ribbon and it stuck and it wouldn't come off, and I'm like, well, I'll just sort of glue it, I'll go like this and sort of glue, well, it tore. So be careful with that too. Okay. I was thinking, well, what about the line on the bottom? But then that's really going to throw off that. What about we stamp for you, which I did on quite a few of these, under here. Let's make sure it's right way up. Okay. Whoops. See, it's a good thing I tried it. That's the capital. I want the lowercase. That's wrong. Third time's the charm. And these stamps are really cheap and not centered on their little blocks, so I never get it right, which is okay. Especially for something like this, I think it looks probably better that it's not all lined up. What do you think they're carrying? I would assume it's cheese since they're mice, but I don't know. It looks more like a hero sandwich or a submarine sandwich or something, doesn't it? Okay, that's kind of cute. Yeah, it's still a tad plain. Alright, I'll do that. Adds a little pizzazz. And this ribbon is so narrow. But it does come in handy if you want to glue your finger. No. Okay. Alright, what about, I used this on a few of them too. What about that? Okay. That's sort of plain. I may add, oh, we're getting sun on the counter. That's the first time this season. Wow, how exciting. See that? It is kind of exciting because it has been so cloudy and rainy and dreary here for days. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to finish these off and then come back and let you see them. Hang on, please. Okay, gang, I think I can finally call this video done. They're done. The ones that do not have ties, I made little super simple envelopes. You just glue up the sides. That's it. Out of printer paper. So we have these. I did write stamp, Diane, stamp. To from inside, I think all of them. This one, the back is just blank. Yeah, I tore this one. I had to cut in a second. So yeah, working with these napkins is not real high on my list. They're very delicate. But when you have images that are that cute, it's kind of worth the fuss, I would say. And yeah, they're very simple for anyone saying that. But to me, it goes with the images. Now this one's a little fussier. That's Pa's Easter egg dyed notebook paper behind there. And then don't forget our postage stamps too. So I do have a lot of product for my efforts here. Okay, well, I'm sorry for the glitches, the whatever you want to call it in these videos. I know it's dumb. It is dumb and it's very aggravating, but it's circumstances beyond my control. Unless I stop making videos, that's the only way I can control it. So I do appreciate you guys tolerating that. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good day.